With all the focus lately on Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, and what's going on with the manga, it's almost like, and I can't speak for anybody else but myself, I almost totally forgot about Super Dragon Ball Heroes Ultra God Mission. And I know a lot of people do, because it's just been put so much on the back burner compared to everything else. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, not Dragon Ball Super Superhero, don't get it twisted, even though I know some folks probably will, because it's got like the same words just in different positions. Ultra God Mission Episode 3 came out, and I want to do my review or my thoughts on this episode. Now, before I go into it, I'm going to try my best not to repeat myself in this review, saying things that I've said before. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, promotional anime, not meant to be seen as a regular anime. Some people hate it, some people love it. Some people like the manga version more, and I personally, most of the time, I do not like it, but like I always say, this is promotion for the Dragon Ball Heroes video game in Japan. That's what it's used for, and nothing more. And unfortunately, because of that, the episodes are only, less than 10 minutes long, and don't feel like a regular anime, because it's not. Now, me personally, most of Super Dragon Ball Heroes I haven't been a big fan of, because they never have time to flesh things out. And it's only 10 minutes, so I usually say, just watch it if you have 10 minutes to spare. But some of the episodes were downright bad. And I mean like worse by Super Dragon Ball Hero standards. But some have been pretty good. And Ultra God Mission, I think, so far, first 2 episodes have been good. This is episode 3, where we continue this massive tournament featuring all the characters from various different Dragon Ball timelines and Dragon Ball universes, continuities and whatnot. That's the beautiful thing about Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Everything is canon. You don't have to ask that question with Heroes. Dragon Ball Heroes has always tried to provide fan fiction, but this arc opens up a whole new level of possibility when it comes to that type of stuff, because we're bringing back a lot of fan favorites here. We've got like future Gohan coming back, and like Tapion, like characters from like Z era stuff that we have not seen and probably will never see, because they only existed during that time period and were killed off, or just they were movie characters. And so it's an opportunity for fans to revisit characters that we're literally not going to ever see again. Or if we do, it's going to be Toriyama rewriting them with a fresh coat of paint. These are more like the original versions, or at least alternate timeline original versions. So the sky's the limit with this. The episode is called A Fierce Battle of Transcending Time. Cool name. The Threat of the Warriors in Black. The Warriors in Black are the lead villains of this, and as Super Dragon Ball Heroes God Mission starts to unravel, they're going to start to reveal who they are, right? Because these are actually characters from the past with sort of like evil versions of themselves. So the idea is, like, remember Goku Black? It's like that, except it's other warriors and they're, quote, black versions. And when I say black, obviously I don't mean like ethnicity or race. I mean like, the quote evil versions, if you want to say that. And some interesting surprises, because a lot of fans who are into Super Dragon Ball Heroes have been speculating on who they are, because there's a lot of speculation. Is it Bardock? Is one of them Bardock? Is one of them Goku Black? Is one of them, I even heard somebody tell me that one of them from Namek could be the nameless Namekian's dad, the original, not Piccolo and Kami originally were known as the son of Katatsu. Some are saying it is Katatsu, and I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know, but that's been the speculation. So we find out that the timelines cannot continue to be diverted. This is very similar to the TVA thing from Loki in the MCU, and we find out that the losing teams on this tournament will have their time scroll erased and their timeline will not exist anymore. So this is like a weird way of them sort of getting rid of a lot of stuff that they're probably not going to bring back, even though with Super Dragon Ball Heroes, they always bring things back. Something will happen to change all that. I don't think Dragon Ball having multiple continuities and multiple timelines is ever going to change, especially with Superhero and everything that happened there. Gohan and Piccolo get transported to planet Namek, and there they are confronted by Frost. What a team. Frost, Cooler, King Cold, a lot of people you don't want to be caught in a dark alley with, you know what I'm saying? Even the twins from the Tree of Might movie, from Dragon Ball Z movie 3 are here. There's a deep cut right there. They are confronted by the Namekian warrior in black who looks exactly like Piccolo. Is it actually Katatsu? I don't know, but it looks just like Piccolo with a badass outfit. So the rules now for this part of the tournament is that they have to steal this fairy from one of the warriors of black. And if they're able to do that, then they will be able to advance in the tournament second round. Vegeta and Hit's team have to fight these glass warriors. And when I say glass, they're literally made up of glass. And they look freaking cool. So far, I'm digging all the cool stuff in this episode. Like always, man, Heroes has such cool ideas that we don't ever see in the main stuff, like the anime or the manga or the movies. The regular stuff, I mean the super stuff. But, dude, I love this, like, these glass warriors, and, like, they have to catch a fairy. Like, these are some real cool, solid ideas that can create different storylines and different sort of challenges for our characters. And that's kind of what I've been wanting Dragon Ball to do. So, Dragon Ball Heroes always does stuff that I want them to do in the main story. And then I just feel like, damn, like, are they ever going to do stuff like this? But it never executes it right because you have to play the game to get the real execution. And many of us don't live in Japan to do it. Super Saiyan God Future Trunks Zeno is fighting the mysterious warrior in black with the scar around his eye. And of course, you can kind of see where this is going. And there's a really good animation cut here where he's just swinging and swinging and swinging at him. And it looks really, really good. And yet still, this mysterious warrior is blocking all of Trunks' shots. He knows all of his moves. Who could it be? Yep, it is. It is. I can't even believe I'm saying this, yo. It's Gohan Black. I cannot believe that within the same month we got a white Gohan and a black Gohan. That's crazy. Talk about the timing of all of this. So. And when I say Gohan Black, I'm talking about this is future Gohan, the same one from the Trunks special, except that this Gohan came from a timeline where Trunks and Bulma were killed first, and he was the sole survivor. And that's an interesting little what if. Interesting. Now, he goes Super Saiyan, but something interesting happens. Remember how in Dragon Ball Super, Future Trunks had that form where it was like Super Saiyan but with a blue aura around it? Like, you know, it was called like Trunks Rage. It did a whole transformation guide about it. Well, Gohan has a form here where he goes Super Saiyan, but he has like a dark red aura around him. This is a new form. I don't know what it's called. Don't know anything about it. It's just for Heroes, I'm sure. But damn, man, Gohan gets... I find this funny that Gohan gets not one but two new forms within a month. And keep in mind, they don't actually state it's a new form. I'm assuming it is based on the aura because it's not your traditional Super Saiyan aura. It could just be that he's evil and corrupt, and maybe that's what made it like that. But it definitely looks cool. It looks like the sun, the sun sparks, like the sun fire. You know, like yellow and like dark red around it. Like real cool stuff here. So this evil future Gohan goes in on Trunks, and Trunks, of course, he's getting beat up. But he tells me, he's like, I understand where you're coming from, which you would think that Gohan would know that, but Gohan doesn't even know that in another timeline, he's the one that died. You know, he has no, this is a totally different story here. So future Gohan, with one arm, of course, does a freaking one-armed Kamehameha, just like his younger counterpart would do against Cell when he got his arm disabled. Not cut off, but disabled in Dragon Ball Z. And then Trunks does the Masenko, and they have like a beam struggle here. So this is such total fan fiction, fanboy dream stuff right here, having an evil future Gohan fighting a Super Saiyan God Trunks. But one thing I will tell you folks is that Dragon Ball Super and Super Dragon Ball Heroes, modern Dragon Ball that is, anything is possible. You understand? Anything. There's no rules anymore, bro. So I don't even know what to expect at this point. So the cliffhanger of the episode ends with Goku and Jiren teaming up. They are side by side. Goku goes immediately into Ultra Instinct Omen, and they're about to face off against this mysterious Super Saiyan 3 warrior with the same dark energy that Gohan Black or whatever has. So that is your cliffhanger right there. And it's pretty cool, yo. We're gonna see Goku and UI Goku and Jiren team up, and that's cool because they were rivals in the Tournament of Power. Oben Goku, of course, and he might do Silver too next time I have an episode against this new threat, the Warrior in Black. So yeah, I like this episode actually. I did like it for Dragon Ball Superheroes. I'm already screwing up. For Super Dragon Ball Heroes, I think it was a thumbs up. Only my opinion. Thanks again for listening. What did you think? Let me know. Have a good one. I'll see y'all real soon.